I'm Monickie, your host.
And Felina be Flossin.
And welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is our first show. We are so excited to have you be a part of it. Thank you so much. Just want to kind of give you a little idea of what five-star living is. Five-star living is designed to support and encourage women in 5 areas of their life: the mind, the body, the soul, laughing, and loving.
And each show will focus on one of these areas. It's important to know that we believe that life takes balance, and without balance, you can be left lopsided.
The trend today is everybody wants these 5-star ratings. Well, how do you rate yourself? This came about, we were having a conversation about how we rate ourselves, and thus the 5-Star Living show was born.
Yeah.
So we're going to get right into it and talk about what we consider 5-star living. And basically 5-star living is living a balanced life. It's important that every day that you're just living more balanced. And every week we're going to be asking you certain questions about how you're living. And it's our hope that by hanging out with us, your life is going to become more 5-star.
Yeah, exactly. And we believe that this topic is important because life is about that dash. You know, that dash in between someone's obituary where you started here and ended there. And that's what it's all about, that in-between part. And that 5-star living is about what you're going to do with that dash, how you're living 5-star, and that's how we want you to be living.
Right. And we will focus on issues that women over 40 are facing, but we believe this topic is good for anyone. It's never too early, and it's definitely never too late to be started on living a more balanced and 5-star life, especially as women over 40, you're either really deep into your career or you've had children, you're married, and you're holding down many things you're trying to balance. And so that's why we believe this is very important for every woman to hear, not just women over 40.
Very true. And another reason this is an important topic is because you could be focused on just one area of that 5-star. And so much of us become drained in just focusing on the family aspect. And sometimes we forget about taking care of ourselves.
Definitely. And that's not a good thing at all. So in just a few moments, we're going to be answering some questions like, why is it important to focus on the mind? What does a sound mind look like? Why do you need to take care of your body? You know, our souls are our engines, and our bodies need to go a long way in this life.
True.
So we got to take care of every single part of it. You know, we get oil changes for our cars.
Good point.
We do checkups for things in our home. But what about us? Yeah. How are we going to be able to be more balanced and connect and take care of our bodies and always get that extra push?
Absolutely.
So we're going to talk about that in a few moments.
Absolutely. So, hey, make sure that you like us on Facebook at 5-Star Living Show. Once again, that's 5-Star Living Show.
Yes. That's so exciting, too. I'm so excited about our Facebook page, and I'm so excited to have people join us there. But let's get into answering some questions on some things about 5-star living. When we were putting together this show, we don't have any audience yet since it's our first show, so we kind of asked some of our family and friends some of the things that they thought would be important about the topics that we brought up with the mind, body, soul, loving, and laughing. And one of the first questions someone asked me was, why is it so important to focus on the mind? You know, I know for myself personally, I began meditating about, I want to say 7-8 years ago, and I didn't know how important it was to actually quiet the mind. And when people ask me, like, why do you meditate? What is the purpose? Especially someone who's never done it or doesn't understand it, it's hard to explain until you actually do it, because we live in such a fast-paced world that someone even stopping for just 60 seconds is like, I don't know how to do that. I can't do that. And when I first started meditating, I didn't know how to do that either. It seemed very foreign and unreal, like, psh, and I thought I was horrible at it until I just started practicing and doing it more and more. What I found, Felina, was that it just helped me to become more focused throughout my day, so that when things during my day just got so hectic that I was able to stop.
Right.
calm down, refocus. And it just taught me a lot about how important it is for us to really quiet and tame the mind.
Very
I mean,
true.
we shut down our computers, right?
Right.
Because sometimes they get like, stop.
They
Don't
get a
be putting no
reset.
more. Yeah, they get a reset.
Yeah.
So I consider that you just have to take care of your mind and reset it sometimes. So meditating is just one of the ways. There's many ways that we'll talk about in some future shows. What about you? What is a question that you got asked?
Well, I was asked, what does it mean to take care of your soul?
Ooh.
Now, as it comes to taking care of your soul could encompass a lot of areas. I definitely think the most important thing is to take care of your needs first, because you're not really effective taking care of other people if you don't properly take care of yourself. How can you love others if you don't know how to properly love yourself?
Wow.
Ding, 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 ding.
Wow.
Right. So I would definitely say putting a lot of love, etching out that time daily, and that would be part of the meditation, and having those moments where you can just hone in. When I first started doing meditation,
Yeah.
I would hear the fan going. I would hear, oh, that bill is due. Okay, let me make sure.
Yes.
And then I had to really just hone in and say, okay, this is about me. Let me not think about the kids right now, the household, anything, but what is it that I want to do with my life? So it kind of ties in with the soul a bit, huh? Would you say?
Yeah, because that's, once again, that's part of that engine that lives inside of us that we have to take care of to make sure that we get to keep going. And a lot of times, we as women, we just put ourselves last. And
we do.
You know, we have to stop. And, you know, like we just talked about, the mind and then the soul. We got to feed it. We got to take care of it, or else we can't keep going. So all those people depending on us, they won't have us.
We'll get burnt out.
They will not have us.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our body. One of the next questions I got was, when it comes to our body, why is it that there's no middle ground? Like, we're either overdoing it or we're underdoing it, right?
True.
I know for me, it's on my list of 5 stars, of course.
Yeah.
And I do a little something, but I'm always feeling like I could do more.
Yeah.
So, and it's sometimes it's like I do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Or then when I'm in that mode, I'm like, I'm overdoing it.
Yeah.
So
it's true.
Trying to find that balance. That's some things we're going to be talking about in this show too. Is like, how do you find that balance and make that time for your body to whereas you're really doing it at a level that it's making you feel good. That you're not overdoing it and you're in pain and you're sore, but you're also not underdoing it, because that brings other problems as well, as far as health problems. So just trying to find that balance with your body, it's very important, because guess what you're going to need as you get older? Your body.
Yeah. And it doesn't get better as we get older.
It does not get easier, better, or anything. We are responsible for that. It's just like, I guess, the mileage on a car. You know, eventually you got to keep doing those tune-ups. You got to keep doing that maintenance, and you can't just ignore your body. I know there's a lot of things going on. I know you got to work. I know you got to take care of the kids. I know you got to do this for the husband and the family and the, you know, all the organizations that you're a part of. But how do you actually stop and make sure that your engine, your body, that car, your body, your car is still going to be working, so that you can still keep doing the things you want to do and the things you love to do for the people that you love?
Yeah, and one of the things I started incorporating is early in the morning, I do a 5 a.m. walk.
Ooh.
Initially, when I would do my walks, I would do it to lose weight, get healthier. But what I learned is it was helping my mind, body, and soul. That's 3 stars. Because waking up 5 a.m., first I started listening to music. I would put on like Black Eyed Peas or Beyonce, because they're hyped, right?
Get up,
So it motivated me. But then I said, okay, well, in this 30 minutes, how else can I fuel myself? Mind and soul. So I started listening to motivational videos, and my goodness, what a world of difference it would do. So I would do my 30-minute walk, listen to the motivational pieces, and then do meditation. And I tell you, my days would just be so much more effective.
It's like a perfect start, right?
Perfect start.
A perfect start.
Yeah.
It's like putting that little gas.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I keep referring to the cars, but that's the only thing I can think of, because cars are constantly moving and going, and as our bodies, we have to constantly keep moving and going. So what perfect gas to put in your body? What's another question that came up in your area?
Another question was, what are some ways that you can show love to yourself?
That's a good one.
Now, as a single woman, oftentimes I'm like, okay, I like to get roses. Well, what I started doing was buying my own roses.
What? You bought your own
I bought my own roses.
Tell me about it.
Well, so this is the thing, if you want something, you can't wait for other people to do everything for you. You have to love on yourself.
Okay.
Do the things that you want to be done for yourself. And so I would buy myself roses. I would take myself out.
Okay.
I mean,
I like that.
we're loving on ourselves. Personal upkeep. Keeping the nails and the hair polished, lotion up every day, get rid of all the ash,
Every day.
Every day,
I have to ask though, what was that like when you did it? How did it feel when you first bought yourself roses?
So at first I had a little bit of animosity. It was like, whatever, like I'll have some roses. You come home and you be like, oh, okay. And so I was listening to some of my aunts, and they weren't getting roses from their mates. Wow. And so I started buying roses for myself and my aunts.
Wow.
Otherwise.
And what did you think that did for them?
Oh, it made them feel great. And I'm sure it also made their mates feel like, you know what? Maybe this is something I should start doing more, because you see the reaction factor, And then it was funny because as I did, this loving on myself with the roses, when I got married, my ex-husband made sure that I always have fresh roses in my house.
So it's almost like that, treat them how you want to be treated.
As well as I willed it.
Yeah.
We have to speak into existence what we want.
It also sounds like once you know how you treat yourself, it's like you know how you want others to treat you.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Wow. Okay, I learned something. So we're going to share some very valuable tips on how you could start living a more 5-star life coming right up. But before that, make sure to like us on Facebook.
Like us on Facebook.
At 5-Star Living Show. We want to hear from you. Give us some feedback. What do you want to learn more about when it comes to your mind,
body, soul, loving, and laughing.
Okay, so we're want to get to the good stuff now. Let's talk about 3 ways that you could be living a more 5-star life.
So our 5 stars consist of taking care of your mind, your body, your soul, while loving more and laughing more. You can come up with your own 5 stars. What areas in your life are most important that you believe you should be focusing on? Whatever they are, we want you to focus on them. Make them a priority, because when you focus on these things that are important to you, you automatically will make your life better.
Just automatically?
Automatically.
Yeah, because now your focus has changed to be more positive than on any of the negative things.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is, once you determine what your 5 stars are, then every day, before you go to sleep, or if you want to do first thing in the morning, whatever you believe is best for you, check on those. Rate yourself. Ask how many stars did you get that day?
Yeah.
Did I take care of my mind, my body, my soul? Did I love more? Did I laugh more?
Yeah.
What kind of day did I have?
Yeah.
Was it a 3-star day today? Well, how can you make it a 5-star day the next day? Rate yourself. It's very important. Very important. And finally, the third thing, Felina, what is it that they can do to have a more 5-star?
You definitely need an accountability partner.
Oh.
So, Nikki, you already know.
Yes.
This is my accountability partner right here.
This is my accountability
She's no
partner.
joke, okay? I'm scared of her, right? And so it's important to have that person that won't just tell you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear, and that will make you accountable for what you say you're going to do, Yeah. And so
it's just like getting this podcast started.
Yeah.
We had to map it out and plan it out, but we met weekly, just to make sure that we were doing the things. And if I didn't have you, I probably would have said, I'll get it done whenever.
Yeah.
Maybe next year, I would have said it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But eventually it might have happened.
Yeah.
But having someone to go, I got to make sure I do this because I told her I would do this. So it's like just having that accountability.
Pressure on.
Just helps you to live a more 5-star life. So we hope that you got a lot out of that. Wow. our first show, Felina. This is so awesome. Like we said, accountability, and we plan this, we map this, we've been working on it for a while, and it's finally here. We want to thank you for joining us and listening to us on this 5-star day. We're having a 5-star day.
Yes, we are.
You know,
yes, we are. I got chills.
Yes. Starting right now, we believe that you are going to have a more 5-star life. We know that you could have chosen to be anywhere, but you chose to be here with us. So we thank you. We look forward to seeing you on Facebook at 5-Star Living Show. And then we have an accountability group coming up, right, on our page? Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, we have accountability. So we want you to make sure that you're laughing more, loving more, while taking care of your mind, your body, and your soul. And do me a favor, on purpose,
make it a point to have a 5-star day.
We'll see you soon. And today's show was sponsored by MVP Photography at mvpphotographer.com. We give special thanks to our super producer, Mr. Dana Scott.
Thank you for listening to the 5-Star Living Show. Take care of your mind, body, and soul. And remember, love more and laugh more.